Some big video there, an active start to the week in the weather world, Alana.
Yeah, definitely. This monsoon push underway, packing a serious punch. Take a look at this live view from Zion National Park. You're watching this rain come down. It is heavy. Cars have been moving out of the park as quickly as possible because we're getting gusty winds and heavy downpours. Look at the rain pushing those sheets of rain, the wind pushing those sheets of rain across the road right there. Probable flash flooding at Zion today. So not a huge surprise that we're seeing the intensity of this storm as it moves through. Our forewarn radar shows where we have those active skies sweeping the region. Okay, jumping down to the south, Kanab has seen heavy rain that extends up towards Orderville. Here's what's happening right over Zion. We just had that live view. This is also going to impact Highway 89, so active conditions in that portion of the state. Cedar City Mountains and then Cedar City and Enoch with some strong storms. Activity in the West Desert and Beaver County. Manderfield, that area getting a decent amount of lightning. As we jump up to northern Utah, Eagle Mountain now getting a second round. They already had a storm roll through. We're watching as this crosses Utah Lake. We've been checking it on cameras. Okay, towards Evanston, I-80, strong storms. The Wasatch Back also picked up some thunderstorm activity. It's been active over the Uintas and the surrounding area. Grand County, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts towards Arches National Park and some hail with this nasty little cell that's moving through Grand County. And then we're watching the northwestern corner of the state towards Parkville. This has become more active. These are tracking east, meaning the state line will stay very active. We had a severe thunderstorm an hour ago towards Snowville and over I-84. This moisture already producing moisture totals we haven't seen in months. Mona, almost 2 inches. They continue to see storms yesterday roll over the area with heavy downpours. 8/10 in Tooele County, more than ½ an inch in Fillmore. Riverton, close to that. In Mill Creek, Heber picked up 1/4 of an inch, just shy of that in Holiday. Cedar City, measurable moisture in the higher elevations of Salt Lake. American Fork getting over 1/10. We're going to add to those totals. Not everyone will see a storm today, but where we do, you're going to get some heavy downpours associated with this moisture. We've been funneling moisture potential since the middle of last week, and you can tell those totals looking pretty healthy, and they will continue to do that. Here's a live view from the Black Desert Sky Cam, where you're going to see plenty of cloud cover in southern Utah. That has pushed in and it has curbed temperatures. When we look at that, we know that we're not getting the warmth or heat of the day. Those totals kind of telling a story. There we go with that view of the Black Desert Sky Cam. 80s out there in northern Utah, 92 in St. George, so cooling in the south where we have storms overhead. You can tell just by looking at the temperatures. 80 in Emory, they were in the 70s, 74 in Heber with a cell overhead, 86 in Salt Lake. Average is 89 this time of year. The threat of a shower or a storm sticks around for the next several hours as we get closer to ABC4 News at 10. Mid-70s expected. Tuesday and Wednesday, the positioning of that high pressure pulls a little further east, so the entire region, the desert southwest, ups its moisture potential, and we're looking at the chance of storms. Into tomorrow, there will be widespread storms. Forewarning you now, it's going to be our most active day. They have upgraded the excessive rainfall threat for northern Utah to a slight risk. That means 15% risk of flash flood within 25 miles of where it's yellow. We are going to see some heavy downpours tomorrow, folks. Flood watch for southeastern Utah. Grand Junction office putting that out for Tuesday. We know that flash flood potential will be high towards the Four Corners, and that includes Blanding, Monticello, all the way up into Grand County. So alerts have already been posted, and we are going to see those alerts continuing as we get through this week because moisture potential is there, and we get the heating of the day, and these storms, they form and they can cause a bit of an issue. So we know there's a lot going on. Our Futurecast is going to walk you through what to expect. Probable flash flooding tomorrow with the exception of the swell. Getting to that Futurecast, I want to show you storms on the move, and as we see into tonight, we still have spotty activity, and we're going to watch those storms continue to push north. We're seeing it in eastern Utah, down south, and along the Wasatch Front. There's a chance that we get an isolated storm popping up. That's going to continue into tomorrow. Forewarning you now, 5 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to see a decent storm system roll on through. When it comes to these cells, the model's picking up on showers in the southwestern corner of the state. Here we are by 11 a.m., and you're going to notice some storms along the Wasatch Front and develop development into the West Desert. Stronger storms are expected for commute time. All of that moisture is going to push further north, and as it does, we are going to be dealing with these strong gusty winds, heavy downpours, and there's plenty of lightning too. A lot going on considering that we started the month with very dry conditions, and we've been that way for June. For July, temperatures staying in the 80s for the next 7 days. You're going to see that for the Wasatch Front and in Washington County. We're going to back off of those triple digits as we have, with storms sticking around. Drier air Thursday in the south, hopefully Friday in the north. We, of course, will keep you forewarned.